If your idea of getting rich is just buying flashy stuff, you're missing the point. Sure, it feels good to treat yourself, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying the rewards of your hard work. But if you think that's all there is to wealth, you're only seeing the surface. The truth is, most people who suddenly come into money, whether it's from a big paycheck, a bonus, or even a lottery win, end up losing it just as quickly. Why? Because they focus on spending, not building. The real secret is that the 1% play a completely different game. They don't just spend money, they use it as a tool. They surround themselves with other ambitious people, constantly learning and growing. They know that wealth isn't about showing off, but about creating opportunities and building a legacy that lasts. Let's break it down. Here's the truth. It's not just about having money in your bank account, it's about how you think, plan, and act. The wealthy see money as a resource, not a reward. They're always looking for ways to make their money work for them, instead of working for money their whole lives. It's about how you approach every decision. The wealthy look at life with a long-term mindset. They set clear goals, track their progress, and adjust their strategies as needed. They're patient, knowing that real wealth takes time to grow. They don't get distracted by every new trend or shiny object. Instead, they focus on what truly matters, building assets, learning new skills, and making smart choices that pay off years down the line. They know that quick wins aren't the answer. They invest early, even if it's just a little, and let time do the heavy lifting. Like planting seeds, they nurture their investments and watch them grow, understanding that patience is one of the most powerful tools in wealth building. They're experts at leverage. This means using not just their own money but also their knowledge, relationships, and even other people's resources to achieve bigger results. They know how to multiply their efforts and create value far beyond what they could do alone. That means using money, knowledge, or people to get bigger results, like buying a rental property instead of a new car. They understand that assets like real estate, stocks, or businesses can generate income for years, while flashy purchases lose value fast. They also know the power of saying no. No to bad deals, no to things that waste time, and no to spending just to impress others. They protect their time and energy, making sure every decision moves them closer to their goals. Here's the biggest secret: the rich focus on owning things, stocks, businesses, real estate, not just earning a paycheck. They build multiple streams of income so they're not dependent on any one source. This gives them security and freedom, even when the economy changes. They use their money to buy time and freedom, not just more stuff. True wealth means having the ability to choose how you spend your days, whether that's traveling, spending time with family, or pursuing your passions. The real secret isn't hidden. It's about discipline, patience, and making smart choices over and over again. Anyone can start, but few stick with it long enough to see the results. Most people just ignore it, chasing quick wins instead of real wealth. They get caught up in the excitement of spending, but end up with nothing to show for it in the long run. If you want to build long-term wealth, start by learning how the rich think, act, and make decisions, not just what they buy. Study their habits, read their books, and surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. The journey to lasting wealth is open to anyone willing to play the long game. Subscribe for more.